With all the holes we've made in the timeline, it was bound to split. 2 to 3 or 2 to a west, just know we'll never quit. 23 full years of questing to base for deaths, but that's a given. RuneScape 3 Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, questing through 2007. Welcome back to May 8th, 2007. The Fight Cave. It's right here. We need to go in there to get halfway through to finish the Karamja Hard Diary. But since we're gonna go in there, we might as well go all the way. Defeat Jad and get a fire cape. And that's going to be easier said than done, unfortunately. Mostly due to changes with the evolution of combat. Things in here are not how they should be. So we're going to need to take appropriate precautions and preparations here. First preparation, I do not need bananas. Get rid of those. Don't need the Karamja gloves. We need to claim a replacement probably before we can get the hard diver reward maybe. We'll worry about that later. We need every inventory space possible here for supplies. So, get rid of the adamant axe. We're going to be coming back here via walking somehow. So, get rid of the lunar staff. We'll buy that back after we're done. Getting rid of the ancient mace. The special attack that can use to restore prayer doesn't work well in range armor because of accuracy problems. And it's just awkward and annoying to take off all the armor to use the special attack and then pick up all the things you dropped to make space for the armor, and it's just not worth it. And the amount that it heals depends on the special attack time, which is 5 minutes per use. And that's just really long time. It's a nice idea in theory. And it also doesn't do the bonus prayer, so that's not going to help either. And that just leaves us with a few things in the inventory here, which we will use up when we are ready to be done. What we need now is our supplies. Very, very simple. We're going to get prayer potions and sharks. We can't get Ceridome and Bruise for much more healing. Probably. We don't have the Herbler level at any rate. I don't think anything drops Ceridome and Bruise just yet. But the sharks might just heal about as much, or Bruise twice as much. It's something. Depends on your health, or it doesn't. Changes. We're gonna have prayer potions and sharks. But to have prayer potions, we need to go make prayer potions. So that means we need Ranars, vials of water, and snape grass. Buy the vials in shops, that's easy. Pick the snape grass up off the ground, easy. But getting the Ranars is going to be quite a bit of Chaos Druid slaying. I think I'm just going to ignore all the other herbs, especially as we could go and get a few thousand Herbal XP out of this shenanigan. I just really need the prayer potions, and I gotta get going. So I'm going to go do that. There is enough Ranars. Also got a single snap grass here, so I'm going to go get the rest of that from a Hobgoblin Peninsula. At least we're getting a bit of Herbal XP from these ones. There he is. 14 prayer potions. 3. Because of course it only comes in 3 doses to start. So we're going to decant here. What a fun time this is. I don't typically use too many potions. This is a slightly different situation. I'm gonna go with 10 prayer potions. That enough? Better be. Might need to do some prayer flicking at the end if things get dicey. But from the test that I did, and I did do a test, prayer shouldn't be too big of a problem. Now we need to fill up the rest of the inventory with sharks. Of course we have these 4 things to deal with though, so we're gonna start by teleporting to the house just a whole bunch of times. to use up all the runes. And then, we need to put the money away. Up at the kingdom, storing the money. Unfortunately, based on the current time, I'm pretty sure they're going to take my money. Can't afford it. I just put the right number. Deposit. 4852. Deposit. 554. There you go. Oh yeah. They're all idle, so we're not going to get any things. That's alright. Oh yeah. Could wait a little bit and have the money in here after the daily reset so they don't take 75,000 coins. But then I would have to wait. I got to get going here because this might take a little bit, honestly. Well, that'll be alright. And then the last teleport, we go and get some sharks. And there's the sharks, fresh from the fishing guild. Full inventory of supplies. Looking great. Now there's just the problem of getting to the fight cave. We can't take the fairy ring to go to the Tsar area because we got rid of our lunar staff. And the boats are not free unless we went and got the Ring of Karos. So what we're gonna do is juggle a shark to Karamja. Pickpocket the guard here 2 times. Draw that into the money pouch here. Out of the money pouch into the inventory. With our previous exploits in the Karamja diary, it is now 15 coins to take the boat. And we're going to take the boat, drop a shark, take the boat back, pick up the shark, and then take the boat a 3rd time. So it takes 45 coins in order to get to Karamja. It's an issue. And this should be fine. Time that things stay on the ground is completely acceptable. And we're only trying to juggle one thing at a time instead of like many. So that's also good. Drop a shark. Pay the fare. Pick up the shark. Pay the fare. There are some times when we want to juggle stuff. And this is one of them. And the last 15 coins we do not need, so we're dropping those. There you go. 10 prayer potions and 18 sharks on Karamja. We just run over to the fight cave. And in we go. Challenge begins. You're on your own now, Jalant. Prepare to fight for your life. Wave 1. It's a wave-based minigame, where you fight increasing numbers of monsters. Like the Sizkin here. Little guy. Run away from him, because he's trying to drain your prayer. That is not what we want right now. Also really difficult to click, which is another danger. Running where you don't want to run, not what you want to do. There's going to be a lot of running around in this fight cave here. To stay away from enemies attacking us. Wave 1 was 1 of the bats. Wave 2 was 2 of the bats. And then when you get 2 of something, the next wave you get a new thing. The Tizkek. Higher level, stronger, different effects. This guy recoils damage if you use melee, then splits into 2 little guys, which is keep running away from. One of the main differences here, and we're going to see soon enough, is the fact that prayers are only 50%. And that's a problem. A lot of the damage in here is negated by using your prayer correctly. When you only negate half the damage, it doesn't go well. And so, instead of just standing there with Protect from Melee on or something, we need to just run away. another method that's very, very useful in the fight caves is safe spotting things on all the various walls and structures. Some of these are slightly different, so the safe spots would not be how they used to be. The biggest difference is definitely down in the southwest corner, where there's now an indent in the wall, which is just incredibly safe. That did not exist before, so we're not going to be using that one. Okay, next. 2 bats and a 45. Previously, these guys looked like big blobs. I think got a little bit more form to them here. Being all menacing. Let's keep running around. We need to be aware of things like our run energy. We're getting a little low here. We don't want to run out of energy either. Just another thing that we are using. Between run energy and prayer points and hit points, just want to not mess everything up. I'm gonna walk slightly in this direction so we can get a little bit of run energy back. Probably gonna want to safe spot something here in order to rest a bit, but not actually rest a bit. We will rest when we rest here, don't worry about it. We need to stay away from guys long enough for them to run out of energy. They're coming this way. We're standing next to the wall. And so, come on. I guess we need to stand there. This is another wall that's slightly different. We didn't get hit though, so that's okay. There's gonna be a lot of downtime while we wait for things to recover. Like the run energy here. Things being stuck behind other things is another big win. Because you can fight the thing that's stuck behind it, and everything's fine. We went through bat, 2 bats, blob guy and bat, blob guy and 2 bats, 2 blob guys. So next wave we get another new guy. That's where the problems begin. This quickly, the problems are beginning. Doesn't bode well, does it? But we can safe spot here. Got plenty of charges in the bow. 94% still. With the original amount of bow charges, you would sometimes really want to bring 2 bows just to make sure you had enough. But for us, we're doing what we can. We're also working with the new accuracy mechanics, which is also slightly different. Everything is very slightly different. It's a process. Finish off the last little guy here. See our next enemy. Turn on protect from range. And fight the Takzil. They have range attacks and melee attacks if you're standing right next to them. So probably don't do that. And so, we need to pray. Dies, another one shows up. Also remember, another guy's coming. If we can kill him quickly enough, we can run away from this bat. With a prayer off, of course. And that used a little bit of prayer points. Gonna be a lot more using a little bit of prayer points here. And also, we're taking a little bit of damage, which is also not ideal. Ranger's coming from above here. Let's see if we can take out some of the bats first. Because they are also going to try to drain our prayer points. It's not what we want. There you go. We're going to start making our way over towards the preferred safe spot here. Because we're going to be able to start making use of it. To depending on where things spawn, we can get safe. This guy is stuck over here, so he's going to be stuck over there. It's going to be fine. Meanwhile, this guy's walking over this way. Eventually he's going to get within range here, start shooting. We can't outrange, so what we need to do is wait a bit and then come back. And down goes this guy. Now, we've got a guy safe spotted over here. Everything's fine. And we can use this time to wait. Due to all the extra damage that we should not be taking, we really, really need to just hold it for a moment and restore the health. Regular restore rates are 1 for every 6 seconds, which equals 10 per every minute, which is 1 per minute of the old max of 99 system. So we could just sit here for minutes on end. But the reason we're sitting here in the first place is because of all the extra damage we shouldn't be taking in the first place. So if they want to mess me up in ways that shouldn't exist, we're also going to help ourselves. Make it slightly more fair here. And instead of just sitting around for hours, we're going to use this feature to restore our health a little bit quicker. Otherwise, we would be here all day, at no fault of our own. Ultimately, this just levels the playing field a bit. We're going to need all this food probably for later, much more dangerous waves. So getting to go at it with the most we can get is better. Still going to be regular regen and a little bit less than it would be. It's like percentage based for this resting feature. But still going to be a lot of sitting around waiting. But if we don't do this, it's pretty much impossible. Between our gear and realistically any other gear we could get, and the amount of time things take, and the damage that we can deal, is about as good as it's going to get. So we're going to be mostly sitting right around here probably, very, very frequently, in order to be full health, like we should be. And there we go. You can see exactly how things are going with this timer here. Assuming it counts up as far as it's going to need to. Oh. Well, yeah. With this waiting around system, we can kind of preserve our health as long as possible here. But more comes down to the prayer. And the reason we brought 10 prayer potions. Seems like a good idea. The amount of prayer used is determined by your prayer bonus, which we don't have very much. The amount of prayer restored is determined by your prayer level, which we have 70. That's definitely something. We really want to run away from these guys. Stop us from losing all that extra prayer. We want to run away from him without going to melee distance of this guy, because that would make us get hit by melee. That's no good. Oh yeah. Level 90, Ranger. Level 45, little melee guy, which splits into even more little guys. We're gonna keep running away. It's still beneficial to not get hit, because that means less time waiting around, which is good. Still might be on a bit of a time limit here, just based on login times and all that. Let's see if we can't get a good spot here. They spawned over that way. It's not super great. Protect from range here. And run it this way. If we can run around the 45 a bit, that'd be beneficial. Easier said than done, unfortunately. Because we're also trying to not release the bats from down below at the same time here. Also means we're taking more range hits, so... Pros and cons. Mostly cons, let's be honest with ourselves. Kind of want to take every possible instance we can to heal, essentially. Ow. The bat coming? No, I think we got it. Yeah, we just run around a lot in just this little section here. We don't go too far to the west in order to let things from the south get untrapped. Also trying to just not get hit. Is something here. Really is. And then we have to deal with pathing and all that. Yeah, once again, we have things stuck. Going to wait. Let's see how much a prayer potion dose restores here, because we already need one. 400 goes to 645. Oh, not too bad. 245 per dose. We have 40 doses. Hopefully that's enough. Another way that we are being nerfed here is the actual base regen doesn't work in combat. So we're also missing out on all of the healing that we would be getting while just fighting things. Another reason that we are more accurately doing it correctly here. It's a whole mess, honestly. Alright, where are we getting the guys next? Next wave. Alright, he's over there. He's got all his friends. Bring him over this way. See if we can get everybody stuck. Maybe. Eh. Just tank the melees, I guess. It's not ideal. I obviously like to not take a whole bunch of extra damage. That just means I need to wait more. These are instances where, technically, the damage we're taking is more accurate. Because we didn't perfectly dodge or have the prayer going. Could just try and pray melee for these guys too. We're gonna just run around, it's fine either way. Whole thing's a mess out here. Everything is different. A lot of the times we can get away with things being slightly different, but also pretty much the same. Combat is definitely one of the things that are pretty different. Even when you're comparing the even legacy mode combat here, compared to what it was before the evolution of combat. Just keep running away from guys. They're just chasing me down. It's a problem. We can also fire slightly more often, depending on how much we want to run away. We need to keep our distance to try to take less damage. It's a process here. Any kind of passive healing would be super beneficial and would replace the passive healing we're supposed to be getting, so. In this instance, we don't have anybody safe spotted. We're going to need to go into the next wave here. See what we can do. Where is everybody at this time? Alright. You're going to get safe spotted there, and you are not. We're going to drag you as far back this way as possible. You'll just stay over on that side. Check from range. And fight. Another situation where we got somebody safe spotted, and we can heal. It's bad now, and it's going to get worse, unfortunately. Also weird where we can actually stand. Lots of this is also different. Man. We're at the point where there is 2 ranger guys. So next is going to be something more. But of course, we first need to deal with this guy. Protect from range. Doesn't protect us. Only about half. Literally half, because that's what it does, yeah. Anyways. One more of these guys down. And then the next monster we're facing. Once he gets into close enough so we can click on him distance. For it. Yep, Medjkot. Level 180. That's pretty high. He is a big old melee guy. He used to be a guy in robes. Everything looks very different. Graphical reworks and all that. But as a big melee guy, he just gets stuck on everything. Let me just safe spot him from behind the wall here. Accuracy is not great, because melee guy, we're using range. But still, absolutely the correct choice. Especially because reasons for things that happen later. And then, after fighting one big guy, we get one big guy and a little bat. Did get a hit off on us. We want to safe spot this guy. Once again, would not be a problem if our protection prayers would actually protect us. We would just turn on protect from melee, run around out here, be perfectly fine. But if we did that now, we would just get absolutely shredded by these claws. It's not really a viable strategy. This time we have the bat coming this way. And the other bat and the 180 are stuck down below. We can use this time to run around and safe spot him. We can go a little bit longer before doing another recharge here. It's a process. Also get stuck on this side, which is also nice. Just shoot him. Oh yeah. It's a lot of this. Continually more monsters. As we get to higher waves, things get complicated, to say the least. Many more enemies, spawning all over the place. Multiple attack styles. Everything you could hope to dream for. And have to deal with. Another one down. What we got this time? We got, I think that's everybody. Everybody is just right here. How convenient of them. Let's see. Can we hit the 45 from behind? Looks like yes. Our range is acceptable. Not quite as far as you would think it would be. Once again, safe spots are your friend. Even more than prayer would be. But prayer gets even more valuable later too. This is all fine. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Yeah. Another thing that the level 180s here do, if you're in melee distance, they will heal either themselves or anybody else. So you definitely don't want to do that. Also, that means you're in melee distance, so you're going to be getting attacked. Which is also not helpful whatsoever. But yeah. These nice chill waves where everything just safe spots them. Don't use any health, don't use any prayer. Really is just a swell time. Those times will not last, unfortunately. Unfortunately. There's a bat coming from that way. Big guy coming from over there. Shoot the bat here. We're running back here. Got it. Might have ended up being safe spotted behind him, but just dealt with the problem before it got here. If it got in front, would have been attacking us, and we really want to be standing here to safe spot these guys. This just works better, all things considered. Accuracy is definitely an issue here, but really won't be able to do better. potentially against the melee guys, magic would be a little more accurate, but would also only be level 60 since we only have the god staffs. The crystal bow is by far our easiest and best option. You just buy it. There's also all the Barrows weapons we could technically get. That would require us doing Barrows. And then we get the armor too, and that's a whole thing. So we're just going to continue on with what we got here. Eventually we'll have more options. But for right now, this is fine. Alright, what do we got this time? We got this guy coming from over here. This guy and a bat from over there. Does he bring in a bat friend? Run down here a little bit. Or get them stuck on this side. At least I'll be able to safe spot the bat behind the 45. Lovely. Proper use of safe spots and knowing how things are going to pathfind. Very, very beneficial here. Trying to get things stuck in any manner of ways. Here we're going to have another run away from the small blob guys. They're not really blobs. They're little fighter guys. That's okay. Run down here. Did get bonked. Unfortunate. Need to keep moving and also keep attacking. If we just run away, it still leaves us in space to get hit. Luckily, the smaller guys don't hit as much. It's still something, though. Something we need to be aware of. These big guys still getting stuck. The real problem is when we have even more enemies. And it's going to get more populated in here. Much, much more populated. By the end of things, there's just going to be many, many enemies. That's another thing you need to consider. What enemies you can get safe spotted, what order to fight things. Lots of things to consider. We got 45s coming from over there. We will maneuver them down this way so they get stuck. Another thing we can do, since there's nothing else attacking us, and they're just all gonna get stuck here. Lovely stuff. Unfortunately, since we got two 45s, that means next wave we're gonna have the big melee guy, and then also a ranger. Which means we are back to taking a whole bunch of extra damage we're not supposed to be taking. And that means we just need to safe spot and deal with it. There's another situation here where we might just need to tank a little bit, unfortunately. So we kind of got this guy right here, he's going to break up. And we can't run them around while he's stuck on this side. I just use some protect melee here. Might as well. We're doing pretty solid in the prayer usage department so far. Although it's also going to take longer to do the later waves, it has stronger enemies, more things to fight. Let's just take a little bit less damage here. He just moves into position there. Is this really worth it? They don't hit a huge amount, but every bit counts here. And it's slightly more accurate and appropriate. Honestly, in a lot of situations, you wouldn't even bother praying against level 45s and their spawns. But they are a bit stronger than they would have been also, so it's definitely something. I think since we're going to be getting the ranger in here next wave, this would be a great time to heal. Time to start making some choices. Unless the choice is just keep standing here because everything's been safe spotted. I like that choice. That's very convenient. See where things spawn. He's right there. Well, the ranger's gonna be coming this way. I want to lure him as far this way as possible so we can range him without getting out this guy out safe spotted. Protection and attack. We don't want to just to be standing over there just getting attacked constantly. What we want to do is bring the fight as quickly as possible. And there is all the damage we weren't supposed to take. Sigh. Use a prayer sip here, why not? Keep a good track of how much we actually have left. And now we fight this guy. Yeah, definitely want to keep health as high as possible. Any awkward situations. Really shouldn't be able to get into any situations where we take wildly excessive damage that we weren't expecting. As long as we actually pray correctly and everything. Right, this is suboptimal. This guy's stuck here. The ranger's gonna shoot us. But we can't walk out here because we're gonna get meleeed. We just need to deal with this guy first, unfortunately. Was just not quite in the right spot. We could try running. Could have tried running out, running behind, running around. That's just dangerous. Take us even more damage we don't need to be dealing with right now. Would be a situation where we could have maybe protected from melee and ran out, and then dealt with the archer. But that wouldn't work because we just take even more damage. Lots of things to consider. Next wave. They're both coming this way. See if maybe I'll get a safe spot behind him. Looks like yes. Alright, that'll work. Also want to hold off on killing the big guy here, because a bat is right here and I'd like to get rid of that first. Really, really do not want to be losing prayer points from them attacking us, because that's what they do. We just want to avoid that. We've only got so many prayer potions here. And it should be okay. Losing extra for no reason. Unnecessary. Also getting hit with melee attacks. Also unnecessary. And foolish. Okay. Go. It's dead. Got a bat safe spotted over here. That was 2 bats, so next wave is going to have a 45 also. Healing again. Needless to say, this is going to be a very long process. Well, that's okay. As long as we succeed. And if we don't, that's also fine, I guess. Honestly, if we fail, we're going to come back much later. Where's the ranger? He's over there? Okay. Fight this guy while he comes. So we can't go out here. Run this way. Try to attack him while dodging these guys a little bit. Easier said than done. Right back in the distance of them. Fight him. And then protect from melee for these guys. Would have maybe hit a few hits there. Also, the amount of damage things does is also slightly different. At any rate. And the rate is slow. Any rate, the rate is slow. Let's run around in circles now that we can with these guys. Conserve some of the prayer here. Wait from you. Fight you. Shoot another bow shot. There you go. And the last guy of the wave is safe spotted over here. So we're gonna heal again. Another prayer dose. Keep it topped off. Definitely don't want the prayer running out while running around. Would obviously be much more dangerous if that would mean you'd be getting hit by 100% more attacks instead of just 50. But still, less damage is still a good idea. Really though, what is the final time going to be here? It's going to be outrageous, clearly. Anyways. Fight this guy. That's he's safe spotted. Get ready for wave 26. Where we get one of each guy that has showed up so far. Oh boy. Where are they going to spawn? That's the important question. He's gonna spawn right there with the ranger right behind him. Awesome. Great. Gonna safe spot the ranger? Yes. And the bat and the 45 are stuck down there. Honestly, could be worse. Could definitely be worse. Love it when a plan comes together and everything just safe spots itself. Big win, in my book. Then he's gonna start walking past and do range attacks. Go. Next question. Is the bat or the 45 first in this pile? It's the 45, so we'll shoot the bat first. Awesome. Fantastic. Another thing we need to worry about is running into attack range. Each running action is 2 squares. So if you get into attack range on the first bit of the run, you just skip to the next tile. And that just means you'll end up running closer to things than you necessarily needed to. Which in a lot of cases is not ideal. Scoot out of here, not get hit. Lovely stuff. Okay. Back into the safe spot and see what's coming next. There's like a ranger coming that way. Okay. We'll run these guys around. I guess we could take out the bat first, so it doesn't hit us at all while we're running. Okay. Something like that, at least. You. I'm gonna shoot you while we're on the backside here. It's a system. It is a system. Almost got him. And shoot you. And then we run around away from these guys. They also move slightly in different spots from each other. Also makes things slightly awkward. Not on the same square. They're actually taking up more space than you'd think. Since in order to run away from both of them, you need to be out of both of their attack ranges. It mostly works. Also benefiting quite a bit from having more run energy and run restoration and all that. That also helps. These guys are all safe spotted. And so we let them out, and then the bat comes, and we shoot the bat. Alright. So yeah, there were 5 guys in that wave. And now we start moving towards the next enemy. There's 2 bats. These is going to be 2 of the 45s in the next wave. And a ranger. And a meleeer. Bam. He's got 6 health left. Finish him off. It's not very much. Alright. You are here. Ranger's coming that way. Might get stuck behind. Hopefully. Yeah, it looks like he might be coming all the way this way. Alright, he is shooting from over there. Let a meleeer in here. It's also not ideal. Taking on the same ticks, also not good. Run away from you while we fight the archer here. This is some actual damage we would have taken. It's slightly more appropriate. Still not gonna eat a food though. Need to save as much as we can here. We can re-get these guys stuck here after our run around. Fortunately, only getting 1 stuck, because the other one's going to get unstuck when we start having to run around to run away from the smaller ones. Awkward. Inconvenient. As much as a mess as this has been, it's only going to get worse. It is only going to get worse. Alright, start running around. Away from these guys. Eh. At least we can run. We got that going for us, at least. Eh. We also run slightly more quickly. Turn around, shoot, keep running. Lots of things to consider here. And technically we could safe spot this guy. We just keep running around in a circle, works too. Either way is honestly fine. You need to be concerned about next wave. Which is wave 29. We got a melee and 2 rangers at the same time. I hope something gets safe spotted nicely. That'd be convenient. Running. 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 I don't get the final hit. We're back over near the safe spot. That safe spot's better, but it doesn't exist. Boo. Alright. What are we working with? Where are they gonna be? Looks like everybody's gonna safe spotted. Perfect. Love it. This gonna actually be safe spotted. Running out this way a little bit to get this guy further down. There we go. Oh, we should also turn off auto retaliate here. That's not what we need. Okay. That's another thing that's good to consider. We don't want to start running back towards an attack that went out and hit us. That's not ideal. Yeah. Less enemies, more damage, unfortunately. Because of the rangers. Alright. Now to deal with them. And of course, they're both going to attack us because range that we have available is not enough to outrange them. Well, that's okay. We're just going to take a whole bunch of damage we shouldn't be. Ow. And another prayer set. Okay. Melee guy's coming from there. I'm gonna drag him down this way so he gets stuck. Running out here to get things from over in that corner on a good line. Very helpful. Very cool. I guess we'll fight one of these guys and then heal and then fight the other. Doesn't make much difference which order we do those things in. Everything's safe spotted. And we're definitely not going to be going into the next wave already hurt. And it's going to hurt enough as it is. Because the next enemy is coming up. We got 2 big melee guys. And the next one is the whole reason we really, really wanted the crystal bow. We fought melee guys. We fought range guys. Next up, most dangerous by far, the magic guy. Ket Zek, level 360. Luckily our range is very effective. 100% accuracy. So we can get through the massive amount of damage he's going to be dealing here. And finish the achievement. And that is the hard tasks complete. But of course, we're not done just yet. We have the entire rest of the fight cave to do. And that is going to go something like this. We really need to get one of these guys safe spotted so as to not be taking all this damage. That's not going to safe spot him. We got a bat safe spotted though, so that'll work. Drag him over here. Wait him for the kill. This is a lot of damage we're taking here, which we should not be. Would be taking even more damage if we didn't have prayer. So, take the positives that we can get. But yeah, all of that should have been none at all. And that is why this is going to take an increasingly longer time. Ugh. Alright. Healed. attack a bat. Then run away a little bit. Like our prayer drained. Stab it. Stop coming towards me. Okay. Protect from magic. Prepared. It's gonna be on that side, it's perfect. And the 45 is behind him, that's fine. Honestly, I think we're really going to just need to heal every chance we get here. We just don't want to get into a situation where we go many rounds without anything safe spotted, and then it's a problem. I think it's safest bet to be as safe as possible here. We're taking necessary precautions. Might as well actually do it right here. You get safe spotted. And another prayer dose. There you go. All this damage shouldn't have existed. It's also wild, because once we get to Jad, prayer actually does work correctly. That's kind of the whole thing with the fight caves. You use prayer and positioning correctly. Then it's not a thing for the vast majority of it. It's weird. Another thing we could do to potentially speed this up a little bit, we're using the range prayer. Unfortunately, the one range prayer, which boosted ranging by 15%, is now 2 range prayers, boosting accuracy and strength by 6% each. And also it costs more to use, because it's 2 prayers. It just doesn't do as much. So, more hassle, more prayer drain. I don't really know if it's really super worth it, honestly. I'm just not gonna worry about it. Alright, next wave. What we got? We got a bat over here. He's gonna get me. So drag him far enough away that we can get the bat safe spotted. That'll be perfect. We can also get the 45 stuck behind him. Or stuck in some fashion, at least. There we go. Oh, really? There we go. It was one of those running out safe spots with distance to the next enemy and all that business. This is we're actually doing a little bit better and not taking huge amounts of damage from this one. That's something. We'll take that. We'll fight this guy, and then the small ones. Keep the bat safe spotted for the healing portion. Oh, just any kind of self-healing would be fantastic. Just automatic healing. Vampirism. Healing actually just working correctly. I'd take pretty much anything at this point. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little tap there. It's fine. Just keep running. I'm gonna be quick about it. Spinning around. There you go. Oh, this is a process. Now we fight the bat. Oh boy. Run away from the bat. It's why we have less accuracy on a little bat than we do on the giant level 360. It's definitely a system here. Can I fight this guy? Alright. We're just gonna be taking a bunch of damage. Well, we're not gonna take any damage. Cough, cough. Running. Running around. Doing our best. Also, if we click off the map, it runs us further. That's fine, too. Ugh. Not quite. Not quite. Also helps if we click on the enemies. That's also good. And it also doesn't exactly show where they're at either. Or where we're at. It's all a tile-based system here. On a whole big grid. Work with what we got. Yeah, all that running around, we took that much damage. So we need to finish the big 360 here. Ow. All that for nothing. Then hits us after we're already finished. Oh boy. And a produce. There you go. A lot of this system really relies on getting something stuck. Another thing that we could do is try to get something stuck up there. Like this guy. You can be over there. Okay. And now, we can do some shenanigans over in this little square here, where we fight this guy. If we run too far that way, the other 45 gets untrapped. Run too far south, the 360 gets untrapped, which is definitely a thing we want less. We're going to stay nice and over here. Try and protect from melee to not get hit by these guys, technically. This is fine. Making what we got here. You can see on the map also where things are at. It's also cool. One pop's enough, it's fine. They're not actually very strong. You're stuck behind there. That's a wall, even though it doesn't look like it. We can deal with this guy here. Again, making sure we don't go too far south. Yeah. Yeah. Run away slightly from the small guys. Doing our best. Now we technically have all this area to play with. Oh, not really. So it's kind of a wall, but it's not a full wall. That's also not a thing that was in here before. It's all full walls originally. Good to know, though. Good to know. What a mess this place is. Trying our best. Okay. Now we protect from magic and fight this guy. And once again, we have much less range than our opponents, unfortunately. We also don't have anybody stuck currently. It might be a good plan to leave, heal, and then finish the job. That's a good idea. Things are about to get much, much worse. Next wave. Sprint in here. Fire the killing blow. Back over here to a safe spot. These things are already coming for us. Alright. Rangers and mages at the same time. Oh boy. Another situation where we really, really want things to get safe spotted. Would really, really help. Pew pew. Take out the ranger. Everything's fine. Do we heal out here? We kind of should. Because we don't know what the next waves are going to bring. Yeah, here's a mage. Just sitting over here. Need to deal with that. Ow. Making sure we turn on the prayer before running around to fight the next enemy. Having 100% damage and accuracy here against the 360s is very, very good. That's at least something we've got going for us here. And we don't have too many things going for us here. Birdos. Alright, he's coming from there. He's got everybody else behind him. They're gonna get safe spotted? I hope so. Alright. We're fighting everybody up in here. Okay. What we need to do is get the ranger safe spotted somehow so we can heal. If we'll be able to do that. Alright, time to eat a shark. Didn't want to. Kind of needed to. Lure him into this corner. And then go past him, because we really need to actually heal here. It's not quite far enough. Oh, maybe. Don't think so. If we lure up and down, we can maybe make it happen. Cross right here. Right here. Right here. Okay. Yeah, that's not what we want. Being attacked by a mage and ranger at the same time. Ow. On the plus side, not all of the remaining waves have a ranger and a major. Some of them have a ranger, a major, and a meleeer. Yay. Oh, major over here. Can we get him trapped? Yes. Okay. Okay, what can we do with this? How can we benefit from this situation? We get the ranger out this way. Walk towards the mage here slightly. The ranger out. Lure him back over this way. So we can attack him. Attack the bat first, I guess. Or we'll stay over here. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. If we move the... No, we can't really move the bat back around again. While fighting the mage. It's not really gonna work. Would be ideal, because then we would be able to save spot things. Okay. Run back down this way. Get from magic. Run back over this way. To lure him further over this way so we can be back in the safe spot more when we want to. Okay. That's definitely part of a strategy there. Get things stuck over there too. Gives us more options. Drink a prayer dose. Alright. Lots of praying. Lots of hoping. For the best. Alright. Ranger over here. Love it. Bring the mage all the way over this way. Get him past the safe spot. Okay. That far enough? Yes, it is. Beautiful. Okay. We're gonna take some more damage here, of course. But we'll be able to heal back up to where we should be before we fight the ranger. So it's okay. Things could be worse. But yeah. We really do want to save the sharks for the end, where things get the most messy. What if we can use them as necessary to not just completely lose? We really should. Just makes sense. Yeah, run these guys around in a circle. Still. Love it. We got all these fancy tech we're using here. It's usually not necessary. Oh, any form of passive healing would be very good. Now we fight this guy. Just imagine how much food we would need to survive all these hits that shouldn't be hitting us. It's a lot. Anyways. What are we dealing with next? Ranger over there, major over there. Okay. That's not great, obviously. But we can at least approach that when we're ready. What we need to deal with is this guy coming over this way. And the bat. Deal with the bat first, I suppose. Because we need our prayer. And speaking of prayer, suppose we could drink another dose here. Whee! We're so free-spirited in our prayer usage. We do have a good amount of prayer points, I think. This many prayer pots should be okay. Running around right over here. I think we might be able to accidentally click the exit and leave. That wouldn't be good. This is where we need to be in order to do everything we need to do here, so. It is what it is. Running. In a circle. Living our best life. Yeah. Okay. So the ranger is here, the major is here. I think we might be able to get away with running on out in kind of mage distance here. Attack them. Oh, you move that way. That's not really the direction I wanted him to move, but okay. We can get him repositioned. The ranger definitely does less damage, which is nice. Okay. See, the last hit might hit after there. Move the ranger back over this way, as far as he will. Now let's see if we can get him stuck over here. Would be ideal. Yeah, there we go. Again, should have taken no damage there. Alright, to be fair, we probably would have taken a little damage, but having the mage and ranger attacking us at the same time. I stand by my decisions. Everything here is a mess. Anyways. Take this guy down, and then we will see what we're going to face for wave 43. In position. Mage is over there. Okay. Ranger is going to come over towards us. That's alright. Run away from this bat. That's okay. Protect from range here. While we run this guy around, I guess. It's fine. We can run him around and also attack the ranger. Or over on that side, I guess. Yeah. Go this way. Run around these guys. Run back the wrong direction. Get hit by that. We're doing our best. We're doing our best. And our best has taken almost 2 hours already. It's definitely saying something. Not sure what it's saying, but it's definitely saying something. Turn that prayer off. Okay. Kill this guy. Keep running around in circles. This is a process. This is a process is what this is. Alright. Prayer. Dose. What do we got over here? Bat further in? Nope, that's closer. Dang. Ideally, the bat would be when we get to safe spot. No, doesn't look like it. Oh well. We'll heal still right now. We could just run around like a madman, trying to not let the bat hit us, and then eventually end up with it safe spotted. Yeah, that might be a good plan. Let's give it a shot. Why not? The bat hit us. Not what we wanted, but that's alright. Running around, running around. Doing some damage, doing just fine. Being in melee distance, making good choices. Now, if I think we might be able to corner safe spot, that thing? It is not. I really want to heal here, so we're gonna make this work. Make this work, even if it kills us. But it won't. Everything's gonna be fine. Is she behind there? Yes. Perfect. Intentional. Ideal. Now we run around a bat for a little bit. Yeah. And by a little bit, I mean literally 2 shots. That's fine. Here for it. Yeah. Okay. Also getting range XP for all this. Well, that's something. Alright, we're fighting this guy as quick as possible. run past the meleeers. Shoot the mage. Would have taken some damage there between the meleeers and the ranger. But in total, he's looking just fine. Yeah. Major defeated. You'll love to see it. Enough for another prayer dose here? Yes. Want to make sure we don't go over the prayer. That'd be a waste. Also fight the back 45 here. Get them out of the picture. Well, that's okay. And then we break in two, we fight both of those, and then we heal. Everything's fine. Oh, run out. Misclicks. Also not ideal. Not what we need right now. Dangerous. Especially dangerous if you're in a situation where you're not praying correctly and you run out to the wrong place. Not what you want. Not what I want. Okay. Each of these individual fights take a little bit. Everything also has a lot of HP. It's a problem. Working with what we got here. Okay. Next up, these guys right here. We're gonna run around a bit, shoot them with our bow. And also, since we're currently with nothing else on the playing field, we can do wider circles here. So that's nice. I'll take what I can get. What I can get is not hit by these guys. That's a pretty good thing to get. Okay, time for magic. Now we got a mage and two rangers. The ranger's gonna be here. We'll drag the mage over this way. Okay. This'll work. This'll work nicely. Drag him and fight. Okay. If we can kill even quicker, we would take less damage. That's a lot of how this now works. Instead of not taking any damage because your prayers are correct, you need to fight quickly enough to not take a whole bunch of extra damage. Either that or have something that actually heals you. That would work too. There you go. Convenient rangers were convenient over here. And of course we're gonna actually just heal here anyways. Again, we should be full health. It's nice that the rangers don't do too much damage comparatively. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're not gonna have to worry about the rangers for a little bit though, so that's nice. As we are moving into the next phase of the fight caves, where we will face off against ranges and big melee guys at the same time. Oh boy. Hopefully we can just get all these guys easily safe spotted. They're very big, so it should happen. And we just need to worry about the mages. And then all the other guys. And then everybody at the same time. It's a problem. Working with what we got here. Working with what we got. Time for magic. Killing. It would be interesting if the whole fight caves was changed to work like it used to. It would be something. Well, that's okay. Work with what we got. Hopefully what we got is safe spotted. Having safe spot you. Maybe they'll safe spot themselves. They'll safe spot there. Okay, this is not ideal. We can deal with the 22 here. The mage is still too far that way. What's the plan here? Plan is run over this way. while killing the mage. Alright. Health is low. That kill? Yes, that did. And we did it. Again. Should have full health. Or almost full health. Prayer dose. And healing time. We are really just out here hoping for favorable safe spotting situations. It does help quite a bit. Yeah. Last guy for wave 47. We're just gonna keep getting more guys here. It's gonna keep being a problem. Back from magic. Alright, he's safe spotted. Good. Check for magic. Move this guy down one. A little bit. By magic a few times, but our retaliate is off, so it's okay. Back so he can't hit me. Okay. Can we hit the... Wait, bat from here? Yes, we can. Love it. We are going to be ending with the mage here, though, again. I guess that's fine. Work with what we got here. Work with what we got. As long as we can just focus the mage, we don't take too much damage. It's still a lot, but it's at least doable. Having more things to safe spot gives us more options of what we're gonna finish last, kinda. Mostly it just is determined based on where everybody's at. We get what we get. We also get some good hits, which is nice. Most of the time, at least. There's like a minimum possible hit. So that's something too. Alright, can we safe spot you on this? Yes, we can. Probably. Yep, perfect. Oh yeah. That'll do nicely. And then we can go over here and safe spot these guys, since they're already safe spotted. Oh, yeah, looking great. So I guess before we fight these guys, let's make sure he doesn't walk around here. Yep, okay. Heal from the magic damage we shouldn't take. Safe spotting. Okay. Yeah, things are mostly okay right now. It's just when the Rangers come back is going to be the problem. It's going to be a problem. We're making do. We're making our way. You're safe spotted. Love that for me. Unfortunately, cannot safe spot the smallest 1x1 guys. Maybe you could on some kind of corners or something, but the correct kind of corners don't exist here. Or if there's like just actual obstacles on the ground. Again, not the right kinds here. We're just going to run back this way, firing off our bow shots, running away, and getting it done. Alright. Into position. Know what we're working with. Who's coming from this way? Mage. How about they're not coming from this way? How about that? Alright. Small problem with this plan. The meleeer is here now. And he heals guys. Okay. So, maybe small is not the size of the problem. Maybe it's more of a large problem, currently. Or fight him. Maybe we could get him stuck behind one of the smaller ones here. Yeah, that's a good plan. This'll work. This is actually safe spotted. This is fine. Everything about this is fine. Everything's great. Alright. We do have the 360 as the last guy again, which is not ideal. Worth what we got here. Running around in a circle, hoping for the best. Praying melee. Living the dream. Okay. That's okay. Could be worse. It's definitely time for some prayer dose here, though. My goodness. 467? That's alright for now. Let's move the mage down this way. To be closer to the safe spot for us. Oh, did we get him? Go back in the safe spot? Yes, we did. You come over this way. Why are you gonna be so difficult? Prayer-dose. Alright, perfect. Really do not have as much range as I would like. Well, that's okay. Next up, even more guys. Yeah, there's so many enemies in here. Definitely takes a while. Oh, the mage is right here. Okay, we're going to fight him right now. Let's fight the bats here. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Everybody still safe spine? Should be good. Okay. Yeah, we can fight everybody besides the 45. Heal. Okay. Yeah, things are gonna get a lot worse pretty soon here. Things are going to get a lot worse. We're getting there though. 2.5 hours? Oh my gosh. This is definitely something. And so we fire our bow at this guy. Alright. This has definitely been something. You would not take this long if you don't take constant, unnecessary, incorrect damage. You either mess up quickly or you die. Especially with 82 range here. We are easily over-leveled for where this would have been. Kosovo, solid choice. Eh. We're working with what we got here, honestly. We'll run this guy back here so we get closer to the safe spot. Start the next wave. The last wave. Where there isn't going to be a 90 at the start until the very end. And the mage is here. Where's the meleeer? Back that way. That's fine. This'll work. This is nice. This is good. We even got a 45 down here for the final fight. It is basically as good as you're gonna get here. Pretty much perfect. Okay. I wonder how much total range XP we've gotten here. Must be quite a bit. We got 82. And something. Alright. Also didn't take much damage. It's a little bit random. We got some defense. Our armor is not very good in the defense department whatsoever. So it's really not helping. We do more damage though, so it's something. The main positive is that it can be stored in the house. So that's really what we have it for. If we could put like some kind of dehyde set in there, we would consider doing that. Not the case though. Not the case. You wouldn't touch me. Damn it. And the last one. Well, last one of these set. Critical hit. Always a fun time. And healing time. The last bit of peace that we're gonna have here. I mean, things are gonna get safe spotted. It's gonna be okay. But things are about to get much, much worse. So after we fight this guy here, the 90s return. Rangers and mages, big melee guys, all around, coming to get us. It's gonna be a problem. We will deal with it. Hopefully. That's the plan, at least. We still got supplies. We're doing okay in that regard, at least. And protect from magic. Where's everybody at? Mage over there. Beautiful. Protect from range instead. Oh, this is lovely. Except for the part where that guy is going to be slightly the wrong spot here. Move you down this way. And back over here. Alright. There you go. Unfortunately, we are safe spotting the 360 last again. Not ideal. Would be better to not, obviously. Yeah. A 90 Ranger, a 180 Meleeer, and a 360 Major. All the stuff coming really soon here. Hopefully the next safe spot works as well as this one. Erdos. Nice and topped off. For all the running and screaming that we might need to do with all the enemies coming for us. What's getting to the final waves here. Although there are still quite a few things left to fight. We're not quite at the final waves yet. There's a ranger over there. A melee over there. Okay. So we can make this work for us. You stuck? Oh, you're stuck. Alright. Melee is stuck over there with the bat. Ranger's over there. Let's see if we can capitalize on this. Looks like yes. Love that for me. Okay. How do we capitalize on this and then also capitalize on this? If we lure out the ranger, that could work. Because then we would just have the melee over here left. That'd be perfect. Take out all the damage sources first. And then that just leaves us with safety. Which I like. Okay. Yep, that worked pretty good. And again, we should have taken no damage from that. It really is wild out here. One interesting thing we could do here is compare the final length of the episode, more or less, to the timer what's going to be. See how long we waited around healing. I guess we also did a few other things at the start. We're going to do a few other things at the end. But overall, it has been time. Just waiting. Alright. Next one. What are we working with? Mage over there. Beautiful. Melee coming from there. Ranger over here. Okay. That's not great. I can make that work, though. I mean, honestly, that's pretty good. I can work with that. We can fight the mage, then heal, and then fight the ranger. That's actually pretty much as good as we're gonna get here. Except for if the melee was back there, then we could be full health for the next bit. Once we try to trap the BAP, I don't think corner trapping really works. Well, that's okay. Run away from you, though. Don't need my prayer taken. Honestly, I think we're going to be just fine on prayer. Really hard to tell how much prayer we're going to need. So, better safe than sorry. Food-wise, we're doing great, obviously. Man, we get attacked by the ranger and the major at the same time here. Which is not ideal. Bunch of extra damage. Not good. Okay. Range here. Deal with the bat. Very dealt with. Very cool. Protect from range. And then walk out. And another prayer nifs. There you go. Used up 4 of our prayer potions. We brought 10, so we're doing just fine. I also had that one shark from problem time. What are we working with next? Can we come from there? Melee. Perfect. Get them stuck. drag the mage to the corner. And that'll work. It's very similar to a previous wave we had. We had the ranger and the meleeer. This time I guess it's a 45 instead of a bat. Same kind of idea here, obviously. Very, very good. There are definitely worse combinations and orders of things we could get, that's for sure. Check from range. Did we get him? Okay. Beautiful. Wave 56. No problems. When they'll come one at a time, it's pretty easy. Pretty good. Just need to heal again. Okay. Here we go again. Wave 56, we're still here. Fighting the guys that are stuck, which is amazing. All the different safe spots. Really, I've only used this one, kind of this one. Mostly because the one down here is just still completely different. Working with what we got here. One interesting thing to note is next wave, wave 57, everybody is here. Every single enemy we fought in the entire cave, all at the same time. We got a mage, a meleeer, a ranger, a splitty guy, and a bat. The one after that is everyone plus another bat. And then it's the final stretch of the last waves. Run from you. Finish. And protect from magic. Oh, starting here is really the best spot to start. Mage over here, beautiful. They're gonna get stuck. Everybody, perfect. Can't ask for better than that. Everyone is trapped. Everyone is safe spotted. Everybody showed up to the party, and they all decided to be very polite. I will take that. I will take that. There's so many ways this could have gone worse. Honestly, anything where multiple guys are coming from the middle here, that's really when things get messy. Yeah, pretty good. Alright, run away from the bat. To not lose some prayer points. I guess he also does some damage. We got plenty of prayer, it's not really a problem. Anyways. Ordering of things here. Okay. Going to take out the mage. And the ranger can't even get to us. Perfect. If he was over here, he would be, but the 45's trapping him. Man, can't really ask for better than that. Okay. Yeah, whatever. We could make it so we finish with the 45. Honestly, it's fine. Even if we make a few mistakes here, we've got everything we need to continue to fight here. We got supplies. We got supplies. Alright. So the 90 is safe spotted. That'll work. Right past you. Yeah. And last shot on that. There you go. Okay. There are really a lot of similar scenarios here. Prey range, go fight the ranger. Yep. There's only so many situations we can get ourselves into. Like the next wave, which has the most enemies of any wave. Every single guy, plus an extra bat. What do we got? We got the mage safe spotted. Got the meleeer coming over this way, which is safe spotting the ranger. And the two bats behind him. And there's the 45. Okay. Bats, majors, rangers. Can't call him a blob. He's not a blob. He's too big. And arm having. And all that. Anyways. Looks like we're going to be ending with the mage again, which is not ideal, obviously. Things could be worse, though. Things could be worse. We're getting there. Produce. Okay. Yeah, there are 63 total waves, so we're getting to the end here. And we're also getting to the end as things are going to start ramping down in number of enemies. Since there was 2 bats in this wave, that means there's going to be 2 45s in the next wave, and so on and so on. If they added 1 more enemy to the fight caves and made it just the whole system, but JAD plus things every time, that would not really work, but would be amusing. Instead, we went a different direction with other wave-based challenges. We'll get to that later, though. For now, it's just the fight cave. And we've been sitting here for 3 hours. Sigh. Alright. Just a little heal here. Worth it. Magic. Run around the corner. Okay. Hopefully the rest of the waves also are nice to us. Would appreciate it. Would appreciate it. Okay. Background here. Alright. Everybody's gonna safe spotted? Yep, pretty much. Okay, sure. I can work with that. Who's gonna come out first is the question. He's stuck behind him, but he's stuck behind him. So I think the mage would be next. And that's ideal, because ending with the mage makes us take the most damage for starting the next wave. Which is not really what you want. Running around in this circle here. We really spent a lot of time just running around over here next to the entrance. When it works, though. When it works, it works. How's everybody doing? All in a big line? Having a good time? Okay. Try for magic. Yeah. If we can get you closer, we might be able to hit the ranger from behind. Or something like that. That would be ideal. And with one of the melee guys, we can actually safe spot perfectly. Would be fantastic. Okay. Hit the ranger from here. Answer is no. Answer is maybe. From yes, from right here, yes. Okay, there you go. That'll work. That'll work nicely. Also, just take out the 45. And then we're just going to sit here right next to the big 180 guy and just heal. You gonna walk past? Nope. There's no way he could possibly get here. Safe spotting. It's pretty amusing. Some other games don't let you safe spot stuff. But it's part of the system. Unique, different game and all that. So that's nice. Okay. Hopefully the next wave goes well. That's gonna be a mage, a melee, and 2 rangers. Which, depending on where they show up, could be dicey. Let's start praying. Hoping for the best. Alright. Range over there, mage over there. And melee and a range over here. Okay, that's fine. Could definitely be worse. Could definitely be worse. We'll protect from range. It's gonna come over here. Oh, it's gonna get even stuck even. Oh, brilliant. Look at that. Again, couldn't ask for better. Love that. I love that for us. Looks like we'll even be able to end with a ranger. That's perfect. That's what you want. Okay. Oh yeah. Walk a little bit further away. Make sure we don't get meleeed here. That's unnecessary damage. Okay. We could go back and see exactly how much actual real damage we would have taken. How much was off prayer that we didn't dodge correctly. There's definitely been some, but we did eat a shark, so as long as we have a good amount at the end, hopefully, should even out well enough. We're trying here. We're trying here. See, here we would have taken some damage because range attack. So I will eat a shark. We'll say that's correct. It's close enough. We're doing what we can. Prayer dose. Also, we should be having healing during fighting, though, so. Anyways. Let's finish this wave here. Close enough to full. And then, since there is 2 rangers in this wave, the next wave is a mage with 2 melee guys. Where are they gonna come from? 2 of them are there, and a melee over there. That's fine. See, this is perfect. It is also this is the last wave where you can finish with a melee safe spot. And it's almost the last wave period, so this'll work. This'll work. Oh yeah. A mage and 2 melee guys. Really narrowing down the number of enemies per wave here at this point. It's definitely coming to an end. Protect for magic. And fight. And then we just got one last guy for the wave. After we heal all the damage we're not supposed to be taking. It really is a different challenge than original. Same reward though, that's what we're here for. That is what we are here for. Alright. We fire our bow with this guy. A lot of downtime. Really, really do want the last 2 360s here separated. So we only have to fight one and then can heal and then fight the last one and be going. What do we got? Right over there and right over there. Perfect. That will work. What would really be perfect is if we had something to heal off at the end here. I guess we're just going to eat to full. That's the correct choice at the end here. First we need to kill the first one here. Maybe we need 2 sharks for that. It's unfortunate. I guess we'll see. Once we heal. One more time. Alright. Here we go. Protect from magic. Defeat this guy. Prayer dose. Keep it full. We got plenty of prayer. No problems. I'm gonna stand here. Potentially safe spot. Heal to full. Look out, here comes Tisk Jad. He's right there. Alright. Jad attacks with mage, range, and magic. So you can see what attack he's gonna do. Stands up, it's a magic attack. Slams down, range attack. If you're standing in melee distance, you might do a melee attack. We're not gonna do that. That'd be a mistake. And see how our prayer is just protecting us. Look how nice this is. When things just work. Isn't that great? Range attack. Huh. Magic attack. But this is not it. There's one final addition. Healers. Bring you. Magic. Aggro all the healers on us. From range. Up to full. They don't do much damage though, so everything's okay. Definitely want to keep the health high though, in case somebody misclick. It's unlikely, but it could happen. Wait until we've actively defended against an attack there. Oh, we're still too close apparently. One of them's healing him. Not what you want. Alright. Magic attack. We heal ourselves. Having all these guys attack you is also not a good time. Range attack and heal. This is what all of the food is for. This last bit. Technically, we could try to, like, safe spot them and kill the healers or something. This is gonna work just fine. There's a few different methods available. Heal. We could also try to get them to not be so many of them attacking us at the same time. That would also help. But overall, it's just fine. Everything's fine. Range attack. I fought many a Jad in my time. So this is okay. Range attack. Heal. Midge attack. And down goes Jad. Just Jad defeated. One time. This guy's still wailing on us. You even defeated Tisag Jad. I'm most impressed. Please accept this gift as a reward. Collection log updated. Fire Cape. And then wielding the Fire Cape is an elite task, which doesn't exist yet. Once that happens, let's have to wield the Fire Cape again, which we totally can do because we can put this in the house. It's great. I have to look at the stats of a Fire Cape. It did have some range bonus before. I think it's just a melee cape now. That's okay. Fire Cape, yep, just melee. So, this will be nice when we have our Dragon Halberd out again. Or maybe an Anchor, depending on how we're feeling. Yeah. That was a wild, excessive bit from after we actually finished what we needed to do here. Which was get the first mage killed for the diary. So now we can actually go and finish that. But first I want to go get my money back. And, like, runes and stuff. That'd be good. Looks like they might not have even taken any money. That's nice. I appreciate it. Yep, 4,852,000. Take all that. Thank you. Okay. And then get all that out of here. I sold the prayer potions and sharks to the charter ship to quickly make the money to take the boat back to Ardoin. Then ran from Ardoin to here. Oh, there's money. Now I'm going to take this over to Lunar Isle, buy the runes, get the Lunar Staff back, and we can finally go turn in the hard Karamja Diary. And the person we need to talk to for that is any of the jungle foresters here near the Karazi jungle. Hello, friend. You're a long way from civilization. I mean, Shiloh Village is right over there, but yeah. The task set. I've done all the hard tasks in the Karamja set. Indeed. So you'll be wanting a reward. Yes, please. How can I bless your Karamja gloves with the power of the forest if you don't have them with you? I mean, the Karamja gloves are for completing the medium tasks. Can I just have it? Can I buy a spare of the reward? Karamja gloves 1 and 2. Just give me it. Karamja gloves 2, since you lost yours, you can have one free. Yeah, that might not exist. It's either that, or we go talk to the guy with 2, or we need to go to 1 and then 2. At any rate, the task system. So on your reward, yes please. Forester takes the Karamja gloves, seems to go into a trance. You're a wrestle in the forest, the gloves seem to shimmer, turn a darker shade of green. The blessing that I have placed on these Karamja gloves is a symbol of the exhaustive exploration of the island that you have performed. As well as all the benefits of the previous pair, you can take yourself to a place below Shiloh Village at any time and enter Brimhaven Dungeon for free. Well, there's a little added extra for all your hard work too. Wow, thanks. Lose them, come back to reclaim them here. Alright. And by the extra, he means the lamp here. Oh yeah, Kramja gloves. Wear them. They are indeed green. Fitting for Kramja. Get our lamp here. Level 50 required. 10,000 XP in Herblore. Love it. That's a good reward. Level 67 Herblore. Oh boy. Juju cooking potions. Clean Lantidimes. Super restore mix 2s. And Winter's grip. We can clean Lantidimes and do nothing with them. Amazing. And then, Kramja Gloves 3. We can enter the Brimhaven dungeon for free, which is nice. Not that we really go there too often. It is the teleport. That's the most interesting. Clap our hands with the gloves. We're teleported to the underground gem mine here, where there's more gem rocks. Obviously this was a lot more helpful when rocks depleted. Having this huge space full of more rocks. It's pretty cool. And then up here, just have the same rocks. So the real benefit here is a nice quick teleport to Shallow Village. Assuming we keep the gloves on us at all times, which is something. If we were teleporting constantly to Shiloh, we could get the gloves and then teleport constantly to Shiloh. It's a reasonable way to get over to Duradel if we wanted to take Slayer tasks from him. We have to see what tasks are given. Don't really need to train Slayer right now, so probably won't. It is an option, though. And a quick way to return. Although Cheldar is just in the fairy rings and Xanaris, so that's alright. So yeah. Teleport over here. Enter Brimhaven Dungeon. That's pretty much it. There's also a ladder to get back into the dungeon. Might have to wear the gloves to see that or whatever. Anyways, don't really need these. And reclaim them from the Forester, which we can get to from the fairy rings. That's fine. Head back to the house. We're going to put the fire cape on proud display in the cape rack. Except can't actually see it, obviously. Definitely the melee cape. Mahogany cape rack contains the Legends cape and now the fire cape. We'll probably also go and get one of the Mage Arena capes. We'll do that whenever we decide to do magic, because it'd be up there to get the Mage Arena staff. But yeah, fire cape for melee, skill cape for range that doesn't have ammunition, or for hybriding, if we would ever do that, which we probably wouldn't. And the mage cape for mage. So, there you go. A fire cape. What a process that was. My goodness. But we did it. So we can be happy that that's done. So we can get back to more normal things next time. Goodbye.